So I'm going to call the meeting to order of the Anchorage Election Commission. It's Monday, December 6th, and the time is 11:07. If we could have roll call, please.
Joyce Anderson.
Here.
Cindy Hawkins.
Here.
Glennis Ireland.
Here.
Elaine Nelson.
Here.
Pat Abney. Madam Chair, there's a quorum.
Okay. I'm going to, Cindy Hawkins has volunteered to chair this commission meeting, so I'm going to turn over the meeting to you, Cindy.
Okay. Cindy Hawkins here. We have the scheduled event for today actually is to introduce for the Assembly a resolution for the special, to recognize one of our own and who will be leaving. And it would be to, do we just need to read this about Joyce Anderson? Do you want me to read the resolution, or should we have to have it submitted for review at all?
I think reading it sounds great.
Okay, I will go ahead and do that. The Elections Commission Resolution 2021-2. A resolution of the Anchorage Election Commission, Joyce Anderson, Chair of the Municipality of Anchorage Election Commission. Whereas Joyce Anderson began her election career in 1982 as the Assistant Director of Elections and Voter Registration for the City of Minneapolis, and became the Director from 1985 to 1999. As Director, Joyce Anderson provided management and planning and conducted election activities for federal, state, county, city, and school board elections for the City of Minneapolis. And whereas in 2000, Joyce Anderson became an officer in the League of Women Voters Anchorage chapter, which works to encourage citizens to register and vote and to take part in government and politics, as well as advocates to change through the education of policymakers and the public. And whereas Joyce Anderson was appointed to the Anchorage Election Commission in 2012 and has been chair of the Election Commission since 2015, presiding over multiple meetings, work sessions, and public sessions of Canvass, and assisting with several important code changes to the Title 28. And whereas Joyce Anderson became a member of the Anchorage Stakeholders Group Vote by Mail in 2015, which helped lay the groundwork for creating the municipality's vote by mail elections. Since the first vote by mail election in April of 2018, Joyce Anderson has led the Election Commission in their work on 4 regular municipal elections, 2 municipal special elections, and 1 mayoral runoff election. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Anchorage Election Commission honors Joyce Anderson and her contributions to MOA elections that will have a positive, lasting impact for many elections to come. I think it was very well put and very well deserved. Here.
I agree.
What will be my next step then in this process?
Ms. Hawkins, I think you would need a motion for the commission to adopt this resolution and a second.
Do I have a motion?
Yes, this is Glennis. I move that we accept the resolution as read by...
And I second.
We have Glennis and then seconded by Elaine. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Is there any other business to bring forward at today's meeting?
Just one.
Cindy, yes, this is Joyce, and I'd like to say a word if I could.
I think that would be great. Thank you.
First of all, I feel very honored that a resolution has been put together mentioning my service in the election area, not just here, but in the city of Minneapolis. and I thoroughly enjoyed my time working with the municipal clerk's office. I think they have a very professional staff and have provided us as election commissioners with the information that we need and the background and so forth. And so I just want to thank those on the election commission, those that have previously been on the election commission, as well as the clerk's office for all their support and, like I said, providing the election commission with the information that they need. So thank you, and thank you all the commissioners for serving on the commission.
Would anybody else like to offer any comments?
This is Glennis. I would just like to thank Joyce for all her many years of service and guidance and wonderful leadership. It has been such a pleasure working with and the rest of the commissioner. We wish her well in whatever endeavors she continues to do. Thank you.
This is Cindy. Yeah, I just have one thing is I don't think we've probably heard the last from her, and I really hope that we see her again involved in some way or form because the city can definitely use someone of her caliber.
Absolutely.
I agree. Mm-hmm. This is Pat Redmond, and can I speak?
Is this a member of the public?
Yes.
Can we have someone speak at the meeting?
Yes.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, this is Pat Redmond, and I've been involved with elections here in Anchorage for the last 49 years. And I want to thank Joyce and the rest of the commission for your efforts, especially in getting the vote by mail in place and having it working well. And I encourage you all to continue your efforts in whatever capacity you can. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Are there any other comments? And if not, how should I go, and should I proceed with a closing of the meeting?
We have another comment.
Okay.
Hi, Cindy, this is Barbara Jones. And
Barbara. Yes.
hi, I would like to make some comments. Joyce started on the commission when we were back in room 105 in City Hall, as well as we used 155, we used 240, we used the Ombudsman's conference room. It was a pretty complicated, complex process. And Joyce helped us then navigate streamlining the commission's role, reviewing absentee and question ballots. We updated procedures and code way back then. And then when she participated on the stakeholders group, as everyone said, and really made sure that as the municipality moved to vote by mail, that those strong procedures for regular elections were in place as we changed from poll-based elections to vote-by-mail elections. And then that year, before we switched, Joyce served on the several committees. We had a technology committee, we had an outreach and education committee, we had a procedures committee, and the procedures committee met almost every 2 weeks, and Joyce was on that committee with state officials and muni officials, and we rewrote those old procedures so that they fit vote by mail, and we couldn't have done that without Joyce. And then in addition, after we converted to vote by mail, Joyce led tours of the election center for the public. And as in her role with the League of Women Voters and on the commission, it was really something that we just didn't have the staff to do. And they did a tour once a week during that election season. And for all of that, as well as all of the work that she's done since then, I am grateful, and I will miss you deeply, Joyce.
Thank you, Barbara.
It's quite sobering to have this particular event take place and to have to make this transition. And hopefully, with the work that Joyce has done, that the commission will have a good, firm fitting to go forward. And again, at least my own thoughts are that I hope you do very well, and I know you will in whatever you pursue, Joyce.
Thank you.
Is there any other business to bring forward at this particular juncture of the meeting?
No, ma'am.
Okay. This resolution then will be presented to the meeting tomorrow at the Assembly meeting?
No, it's not on the agenda for the Assembly.
Okay. Will it be publicly available?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then I will ask for a motion of adjournment.
So moved. This is Glennis.
Thank you, Glennis. And I don't believe we need a second. Is that correct?
No.
That's correct.
All right. Well, everyone have a good holiday, and thank you for your participation today.
Okay. And thank you, and happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.